What up, guys? New is about my chronicles. Getting right into a TV section. Dorohedoro season 2, episode 8. Oh my god. Well, it's promising us because episode 9 is going to be crazy. Yeah, off the bat, episode 9 is going to be carnage. So, whoa for that. Nikaido's time magic. Did touching that black box really do anything, or is that really just Nikaido using her magic, thinking that the black box helped her? So Yakumo's a real person to Nikaido, but nobody else in this world, because she lived a whole life with her and then erased her by going back in time and forgetting they didn't see the baby floating down the river. Wow. I can understand why the guilty conscience would consume you in that moment. All the crypticness of Fujita not being able to remember what happened in his head, being just connected to cords and kept alive by Aikawa, we assume, who's still having split thoughts about what's on the ground, what he sees. Is he remembering his life, or is he remembering Kaiman's life? What's going on? Them making a doll that takes them directly. First of all, pause, because Turkey, Mr. Turkey, whoever the fuck he is, I love him. That devil power is sensational. This man made a whole ass pizza, a human-sized pizza, if you would. It had the biggest goddamn pizza fucking wood thing I've ever seen in my life, and he created a doll that perfectly took them right to where N's head is. That is fucking crazy, based on the tumor that he put in the head to lock in on finding that, I guess. That's a dope ass devil power. Wow. Nikaido and Shin are gonna go fight. I'm interested to see what happens. Dokuga's the one that I told you guys I already knew. He really does have the sixth sense about what goes on. What he is feeling is right. He's got a really good keen sense of understanding where things should be. He knew exactly where Aikawa was, called the room, answered the phone. He has the confirmation he needs to be right there. They're getting ready to open that door, and that's going to be a very, very crazy moment. I can only imagine. Randomly, Kusakabe seeing his wife, I guess formerly or still is Haru, in her human form, also in her devil form, and then basically like Gleipnir, if anybody knows what Gleipnir is, leaving the body essentially and then going back into her devil body was really fucking cool. But wow, the random heavy metal attack is funny as shit, and I love it. I love it more because they were on the ground and couldn't hear her talking after that. Like, yeah, I just had this thing about wanting to sing out my feelings. Okay, fuck y'all. It's weird how they feel about In being dead. How he really was the ruler of magic. He was the person everybody feared, and how his mushrooms were littered throughout this world, and them disappearing made everybody understand things are kind of fair game, but people are also kind of fearful of what may happen now that he's no longer in control of everything. It's crazy to hear Noi say it. We know she's gonna say it, that she hates him, that he's been using her power since she was a kid, and she never cared about him because all he did was exploit her. But she still acknowledges in the same moment that people are lazy, they're not doing their jobs, they're basically fucking off the conversation of caring about how they were living before and died. And that is starting to rub her the wrong way. Shin's trying to be calm, cool, and collected. He notices the same things, and he's just ready to bash in, if you would, some cross eyes faces, because he feels like they're responsible, their leader's responsible, and like he said, the only person that made them feel like that haze that Fujita describes was Aikawa, the leader of the Cross Eyes. So it has to be him in their hearts. So they were lock and key ready, and it's great that Noi talked to him about knowing that he exploited their weaknesses last time, their weaknesses wherever smoke doesn't get produced, and being able to kind of hurt them vitally in those moments. So I mean, really, you feel like they're braced for it, but then you also feel this uneasiness of, I feel like he planted himself and he wasn't afraid of being found. He hung up the phone when the Cross Eyes called him, and they were so excited to talk to him, but in the same moment he also basically just has too many thoughts splitting through his brain. Which one's true? Which one am I? Am I this? Am I that? So he's not sure. They're on that door. I sincerely thought Dokuga, when he put his face against the door, may have gotten sliced through or something. I love Dokuga already, one of my favorite characters in this anime, and I was worried, like, because it just feels like Aikawa is still unsure about a lot of things, is still split in a lot of his decision making. So he's decisive in moments, but not truly. And I mean, I still want to understand why Fujita can see a half body and then see something holding in above him when we saw the end of the episode, and we didn't clearly see it either, which is what is so cryptic. It was really dark, it was really black. We don't even know for sure what we actually saw, but it's more fucked up that Fujita gives us another flashback but still cannot remember what he saw holding En's head. It was too dark and he didn't want to think about it. And that's where I'm like, what are we missing? What is still connected at the hip between Aikawa and Kaiman? What is still just muddy that they don't understand, that we don't understand? What beast or what being is still devil or whatever you would, is still sorcerer, is still in control of something we can't see yet? Love the moment with Asu and Nikaido talking to her. And also him, and I think the same thing with him, Kawajiri, Asu, however you want to call him, the same thing with him, how he's like, you keep calling me Big Bro Kawajiri in your dreams, and he's like, but he's like, I never, how long ago did we meet? Because the first memory that I have of meeting you, he says, is literally being back here when he is almost going to become a devil and seeing her in the alleyway. But then we see Nikaido's memories, and her memories of him are completely different when she's a little kid, when she literally has nobody around her and just loves him. But he still cares about her through and through, but their recalls of things are differently. So I also wonder what happened with Kawajiri. What did she do on accident with him too to make it to where he wasn't a part of the conversation? It's just very interesting to wonder. Like she said, her power is dangerous, but I actually truly wonder if, like, we've ever seen Nikaido use her power. She really has just been badass with kicks and punches and shit. She hasn't done a whole lot besides that. And how crazy does it look for her to use her magic? Does she just fucking literally pull out her hand and just tap and she can walk through a portal? Like, how the hell does that go? And when she said, I'm gonna use my magic to get my power back, to take back what's mine, take back what I lost, what does that mean? Kaiman going back and trying to stop him from fighting in? Or like, what are you gonna do? I feel like shit's so fucked off. She is probably the only key to like revert things back to being okay. Because honestly, thinking to myself that she's thinking about that in the same moment Shin and Noi are about to fight a lot of these cross-eyes guys. And if Aikawa walks out, he just took out in 3 seconds, and they're still like a part of them that knows he really is formidable. So they're not gonna just run up on this man and just try to throw hands. They're gonna be fucking calculated and try not to die. But if they're gonna go and fight 5 cross-eyes guys before they get into the room with him, they're gonna be weakened, and that's gonna be advantage him because he took out in 4 fucking seconds. So it's really one of those, we about to find the fuck out. We about to fuck around and find out. Fafo for real. What was weird to me though was Shin talking about, lately I've been feeling like somebody's watching me. What the fuck is he talking about? Who's he talking about? Who's watching you? But then when they go into that apartment complex, when they go into that door upstairs, it does fan away to make us think somebody really is spying on him, keeping tabs on him. Is it somebody that cares about him? Somebody that wants to kill him? I feel like maybe something does happen in the worst way to them, and then they're able to recover because of this person, or maybe vice versa. This person's the reason they almost die. I don't know, but it feels like, why are you stalking Shin when, I mean, the man's pretty upfront. He doesn't really hide anything, and if you wanted to say something, you can say something to his face, and he'd probably let you know how he felt about it right there. So very interesting to see what that ends up being also. But yeah, this is the primer before we get to something else that's going to really blow up the anime again. That's going to blow up the whole conversation again, make it even more crazy to think about. I know it. When I come on here next week, I'm going to be like, guys, what the fuck? Are you serious? I can't even wait, because I don't even know what to expect. I just know that there's a door between carnage and chaos, and they're looking right at each other at the same time, waiting to make a move. So knowing wants her revenge, Shin rues the idea of taking out more cross eyes, so into craziness. Also, what is Sakabe gonna do finding that portal room and wanting to have Haru help him find the portal room? I'm interested to see that. Is it gonna, I wonder how that goes and what he's trying to get to. So we're gonna see. I'm excited though. This anime is fucking legit. Only 3 more episodes though, guys. This is episode 8. We have 9, 10, 11. 3 more episodes, and that's it. Fuck. Alright guys, this has been Midwest Brownway Chronicles. I'm your Midwest Brownway Jalen Brownford. Thank you for watching any of my videos. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching any of them. You guys have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace and love always.